There was animated debate in the council chamber before the discussions began. Members taken aback by the lack of notice from the US in calling for this public debate. The US ambassador adamant that it was essential Iran be called to account.
If the founding principles of this institution mean anything, we will not only hear their cry, we will finally answer it. The Iranian regime is now on notice. The world will be watching what you do.
Russia had vehemently opposed what it saw as an unacceptable intervention in Iran's internal affairs, but also argued that the US had another motive in pushing for this meeting.
The real reason for convening today is not to protect human rights or promote the interests of the Iranian people, but rather a veiled attempt to continue to undermine the Iranian nuclear agreement.
An agreement that the French ambassador maintained in his speech was crucial, also distancing himself from the US decision to call these discussions.
Monsieur le Président, il appartient aux Iraniens.
It is up to the Iranians and to the Iranians alone to pursue the path of peaceful dialogue, a dialogue based on full respect for the fundamental rights and freedoms of the Iranian people. However worrying the events of the last few days in Iran may be, they do not constitute, per se, a threat to international peace and security.
Given speaking rights in the Council, Iran's ambassador described the US action as yet another attempt at political destabilization.
Following such acts of disruption taken by this US administration as flouting international law and disrespecting the practices of civilized behavior in international politics, this administration is now desperately reaching for every straw that keeps it afloat. There is a long history of US bullying at the UN, but this is a preposterous example.
The Ethiopian representative expressed concern that what he described as unnecessary debates such as this could undermine Security Council unity. And indeed, at the end of the discussion, members got up perhaps more divided than when they had sat down. Mike Hanna, Al Jazeera, United Nations.